Well, today is the day. Today is the day where we start over again in this endless cycle we call bullshit. In 1 hour, precisely, there's a 99.9999% chance that our new starting QB will be Caleb Williams, and he will take over as the new helm of this offense. Now, obviously, if you guys know me, I personally don't think we made the right decision, but at this point, it is what it is, and there ain't shit we can do about it, but just watch and hope it works for the best. Man, I don't, like, I'm still pissed, but yeah, it's nothing we can do now. Justice gone, so it's Caleb or nothing now, and I just want this, like, literally, I just want win. I just want to win, like, bro. I just want to win, but I feel like Caleb Williams just don't got it. I already know I'm gonna get hate in the comments, but I just don't care. Like, I don't feel like he's a leader. I don't feel like he's a leader. He's too immature and childish, and his play style has many flaws that the analysts are overlooking, and it's like they paid off to promote this dude, but when you actually watch his highlights, the man has some real flaws. I'm not saying that Justin Fields ain't have his flaws either. He most definitely did. But Caleb also has flaws. And for you to fucking put all your eggs in one basket and to say that this is going to be your franchise dude, that's a really big risk to do. And you're going off his college play, when in his college play, he played decent. But when you actually watch Caleb Williams, he kind of got bailed out by his receivers. He had good receiver talent on that team, and he can't prove himself against top teams in college. That is a key factor to me, and his spirit. I don't feel like he has the right spirit. I'm not even going to go into it because, YouTube, they might delete my channel again. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I'm pretty sure you guys can take a really good guess on what I am saying. But I'm just saying, like, he's the type of QB that the Bears really need, because it really signifies how fucking dog shit this fucking organization is. Literally, he represents everything that the Bears stand for, but hey, it is what it is. My thing is, if you're going to drop Caleb Williams, you got to trade up to get Marvin Harrison Jr. You got to get him or Rome Odunze, or an edge rusher. People are overlooking that our defense still has hella holes that needs to be fixed. Our defense, we can't get pressure for shit. Sure, the secondary, they was playing decent towards the end of the year, but the Bears could not get sacks for shit besides Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat was literally the only form of pressure we got. And that's the reason why the Bears defense was so wishy-washy, is because when you have no presence up there to fucking rush a QB could just sit there all day and dissect your defense. So we really need an edge rusher. I feel like that's one of our biggest needs right there. We really need an edge rusher. I don't know who's a fucking edge rusher in this draft. I don't be paying attention to college like that. Only one I have been paying attention to is Caleb Williams, because I know he's guaranteed to get drafted by the Bears. And when I analyze him, like I said, he made good plays. He can move with his legs and all that. But he just has flaws. Like, and of course he's in college. But it's just, all right, you call this man a generational talent, but you're ignoring every single flaw that he has on that field. It doesn't make sense. Because if you look at Bryce Young, they called him a generational talent. What happened there? Sure, Carolina is ass, but come on, man. Like, the dude didn't have a good year. Sure, it could change in the future, but you never know. They said the same with Baker Mayfield. They said the same with, who went the year before? God, who went the year before? Who was number one? I have no idea. I got a brain fart, but it was another quarterback that went number one and didn't end up being shit. Like, this happens so many times. You can't go off of what these dumbass NFL analysts say because literally they're just talking like I'm doing. They're literally just talking like I'm doing. I'm talking. I have every fucking right to say what's on my mind, just like how them analysts are able to say on their mind. But just because most of these analysts feel like Caleb Williams is the answer, that's what the Bears went off of. I felt like they fed into the Caleb Williams bullshit hole. They fell into it, and it's going to be real interesting to see what happens next. Like, I don't feel like it's the right move to trade Justin. I feel like, if anything, at most, fucking keep Justin Fields, draft Caleb Williams, and let Justin fight for his job. If he doesn't fucking perform, all right. Yeah, now you get the boot. I feel like that would have been the right move, but now you're just putting all your eggs in this basket for this dude that's finna get drafted. Sure, you gave him some weapons, but Justin could have did the same thing with the weapons as we've seen this year with DJ Moore. Him and DJ Moore went off this year. Even Cole Kmet had a decent year. And Justin really needed to fucking just work on his mechanics more. That's all that nigga needed to do. He just needed to work on seeing the field right, and after that, he would have been straight. But the Bears failed him as an organization to get him in that position. Like, if you think about it, in that 3-14 year, we were fucking dog shit. But Justin Fields ended up having a decent year. We went 3-14, but they were hanging with teams like the Eagles. They were hanging with teams like the Dolphins. They were in them close games, which were playoff teams. Granted, they lost the games, but still, that's what you want to see out of your franchise QB. Justin played good, and there was a foundation there. The next year, they gave him DJ Moore. Didn't help the offensive line out. The man took more sacks than anybody in this league. For someone athletic, okay, put it like this. How is it somebody's fault when they're athletic as hell? They show that they can get away and juke out any of these defensive linemen. They can get out these holes and still turn that bitch into a fucking 10-yard game, 30-yard game, 100-yard game, touchdown, whatever. How can you fault a man for doing that when he has 0.7 seconds in the fucking pocket to throw the ball because this offensive line is fucking dog shit? They did no help with this offensive line, and they gave him a fucked up coordinator. Look at the fucking scheme that we ran last year. We ran fucking screenplays and draws, literally halfback draws every fucking day. That was the whole Bears playbook. The whole Bears playbook was screenplays and draws. And he had a decent year. It wasn't better than his 3-14 year, but at the same time, okay, he made the mistakes and he showed his flaws, but you still didn't give this dude any help to succeed. All right, you got Caleb Williams now. You gave him Keenan Allen. He has 2 receivers, right? What about personnel? When are we going to start looking at the personnel that we have, the people that we have in charge of the operation? Look at Eberflus. Look at Getsy. They got rid of him. Like, look at everything. Like you got to look at the trainers. You got to look at the QB coach, all that shit. What is the QB coach putting in this man's ear to not help him read the field right? As a QB coach, that's your responsibility to get your QB to know how to read the field. He didn't do that. Our offense didn't do that. So, even if you do trade Justin Fields, my argument is, and my concerns is, you get Caleb Williams. You know the Bears' history of developing QBs. What makes you think this is going to be any different? What makes you think this is going to be any different, taking a QB at number 1? You know, we might end up having a Mitchell Trubisky situation going on again, literally. Well, we fucking passed up on Mahomes and Watson to get Mr. Trubisky. It just doesn't make sense, but hey, this video is getting too long. I'll talk about it later on, but it just don't make sense that we are putting all our eggs in one basket for this dude like we did for Justin Fields. We traded up to get him, and sure, they say he's a generational talent, but he has flaws just like Justin, and he's a rookie. You're putting your Super Bowl run on a rookie QB that you heard from the scouts said that they said is going to be good. It's a suspect to me. But you're not looking at your personnel. Sure, you got a new offensive coordinator, but you're not looking at everybody else. Sure, the offensive coordinator brings his coaches with him, but what are you interviewing to make? What are you seeing from these coaches to make you say, all right, you know, I feel like this is the guy who's going to help my guy get right, and he's going to be good on the field? What is making the Bears say that? If you have any opinions in the comments, let me know. I want to hear what you got to say. And yeah, you know, cheers to a new future, I guess. But all right, y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one.